We are going to be talking about another side hustle idea. And again, I just want to really encourage you guys, if you find that you are needing more money, of course you can invest. You can put some money into crypto. Crypto's doing really well right now. We're kind of in a bull market. But the feedback I get from a lot of people is, hey, I don't have money to put into crypto right now. I need to make some extra money because I want to get into Bitcoin. I want to get into BioFi token, which is 6x this month and things like that. So I think side hustles are a great way. Usually people are using their 9 to 5 paychecks to fund their life. And then it's like, I don't have anything extra left over. So I love these little side hustle ideas, just as a way to get you some extra capital. And then with that extra capital, you can use it to pay off some bills. You can use it to, get into some crypto, get into some passive income investments and things like that. So Dave he's become a good friend. We've done several videos together now, and he has a knack for finding these little side hustles. And then he makes really, really good training courses to help people do these side hustles for themselves. And what I love about these training courses that Dave puts together is they're affordable. So a lot of training courses are, going to be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And it's like, okay, if I had $5,000, I don't know that I would be needing the side hustle as much. But Dave does these kind of, they're not really mini courses because they're pretty comprehensive, but he does them for $97. And so it's very affordable for everybody. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to skip introduction, Dave, because we've had you on the channel so many times. If you want to know more about Dave, go watch a previous video. He tells us about his journey. But can you kind of let's talk about first, what is it that we're going to be looking at here today? What is this side hustle opportunity?
Well, this side hustle is similar to the other ones that I've done courses on, and that is we find opportunities that already work really, really well. Proven opportunities. Like in this case today, we're talking about Fiverr. Now, Fiverr, you might think of, if you haven't been on the site for a while, you might think of it as a place where people just pay $5 to get something done. $5 for a service. So Fiverr is a services marketplace. It's where you can go. You could have somebody build a website for you. You can have somebody write an article for you. You can have somebody do SEO for you. You can do all kinds of things on Fiverr. It's amazing, actually. I use it a lot. You probably do too, right, James?
Oh, yes. Every day. I do something on Fiverr almost every day.
Yeah. And it gets a tremendous amount of traffic. Well, here's the thing. Fiverr is already a proven way to provide services. Fiverr is already a proven way to get massive amounts of traffic because they get massive amounts of traffic. What's difficult about Fiverr sometimes is it takes time to actually create and deliver a service for people. It takes time to actually write a whole article. It takes time to actually design a whole image. It takes time to do an SEO campaign. Well, guess what? Now we have AI. And AI is like having your own little assistant right next to you, and you tell it, okay, go do this service that somebody just bought from me on Fiverr, and go do it for me, and it'll do it for you in 5 minutes.
Okay. Amazing.
So instead of an hour, 2 hours, you're talking 5 minutes. So you just turbocharged Fiverr to a whole nother level.
Okay. Can you talk through some of the different, maybe some of the ideas? You don't have to give us all of them because that's part of what the course is about. But can you give some examples of like some Fiverr, they call them Fiverr gigs in case you guys didn't know, but what are some Fiverr gigs that you've really found, oh yeah, you can use AI to make this super easy for you?
Well, I'll give you an example. For example, article writing. Let's say that you have a website / blog. You want to get that website ranking in Google. You want to get a lot of quality content on there. So the easiest thing that comes to mind is go to ChatGPT, create some articles around the topic that these people want, right, for their site. And there's even ways, and I think I show in the course, there's even ways to make sure that those articles are SEO optimized. They have the right keywords, they have the right keyword density, all that kind of thing. So it's really like having a high-level article writer working for you. So then there's another one comes to mind, and that's press releases. Now, you might pay $100, $200, $300 on Fiverr for a quality press release when you could have ChatGPT write the press release for them. You collect the money, ChatGPT does the work, and now you're making money on Fiverr. Super easy, okay? There's 2 realms that we talk about in the course, James. One is the realm of text-based services, like we just said. articles, press releases, doing SEO, doing keyword research for websites, things like that. All that can be done with AI, and not just with ChatGPT, but other AI tools. That's one realm. And in that realm, I think I identify about 12 different high quality services you can provide that, again, you do them in seconds, minutes, and where before it used to take hours. So now what you're able to do is you're able to fulfill a lot of these gigs a lot faster than you ever could before. Therefore, you're making more money faster. So that's one realm. The other realm is the area of design and images. Now, design and images, you could create websites using AI. There are AI tools right now where you can just pop in a few keywords and it builds a whole website for you. And maybe you charge $100, $200 for that website, right? Because maybe it's not like a full-blown web designer like designed site. But hey, there's a lot of small businesses out there. They will gladly pay you $200, $300, $500 for a quickie website that they can just get up and running and they can start promoting to their audience, right? So that's one in the area of design. Then we have graphics and images. And I show you how to use Midjourney, which is the most amazing image generator around, to create images. And there's all kinds of people wanting all kinds of images on Fiverr. So there's the area of design, there's the area of text, there's the area of other services you can provide, which all of this now is done more easily with AI. Where before you had to really kind of grind on Fiverr, like, man, I got a stack of 10 or 15, services I got to fulfill, and you're there manually doing the work. Now you just hand it to AI and it does the work for you. So that to me is just amazing, an amazing opportunity to take what's already coming in. There's already this massive traffic, right? There's all these buyers over here, and these are all buyers. They're all actively looking to buy something. And you, with AI, can fulfill super easily, super quickly. And so it's just a match made in heaven. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. And I love this. I've fulfilled some Fiverr gigs before, so I have been providing services and getting
Same
paid
here.
for them.
Yep.
And yeah, AI just supercharges it. And again, so some of these, like writing a fast SEO article or something like that might have taken you an hour or half an hour before. Well, getting paid $15 for half an hour is not really that great. I mean, that's
right.
$30 an hour. That's not terrible.
In the normal world, that's not bad, right? But
yes, right. But if you're able to utilize AI and some of the AI tools, and you're able to do these, like you said, if you're able to get 10 orders and you can fulfill them in 10 minutes, then that can really supercharge your success on Fiverr. So basically what this training course is going to show you how to do is it'll walk you through getting your Fiverr account set up, I assume, or getting a Fiverr account, showing you how to get your listings on there, which are the best niches for, hey, SEO article writing or image generation, or there's all sorts of things here on Fiverr. And like you said, I love too that Fiverr is people who are looking to pay for these services.
Exactly.
And this is not nearly as saturated as like Etsy. There's tons and tons of people on there. Fiverr is a much smaller pool. So there's more likely, if you're able to kind of make your listing stand out in some way, you can say native English speaker and things like that. You can make yours kind of stand out, start getting some good reviews. And then this could for sure be a potential moneymaker for you.
Absolutely. And the other cool thing about Fiverr is you can do this from anywhere in the world, right? You don't have to be US based. You can be anywhere, and you could be providing services. In fact, I've bought so many services on Fiverr from all over the world, right? And that's kind of one of the benefits of Fiverr is you can get high quality work done very inexpensively. Well, when you take these same types of gigs that people can do, but you can do like you said, James, 10 in an hour instead of 2 in an hour. I mean, you're just making so much more money in that same amount of time. So it's really a way to turbocharge the ability to provide services like that. And in the course, I show since you're showing SEO here, I show an amazing tool that connects to ChatGPT for free. And it gives you like SEO written articles just like this. So whatever people are paying for these articles, whether it's 10, 15, $20 or whatever, and you could get them done, as you know, with ChatGPT in seconds, especially when you have these tools that connect to ChatGPT that turbocharge ChatGPT so that it automatically, you don't have to be like an expert at prompting. You just choose one of these SEO services that ties to ChatGPT, and it does it all for you. So there's turbocharge upon turbocharge. In essence, there's leverage upon leverage when you're using the right AI tools.
Yep, absolutely. And there's a lot of people who've talked about how AI is going to take people's jobs. I don't think that that's true, but I do think people who know how to use AI will take people who don't know how to use AI's jobs.
That's right. Yeah,
AI is going to work its way into a lot of jobs because it just makes things faster. And
exactly.
so even if you're not super interested, oh, I don't want to do Fiverr gigs or something like that, even just learning how to use AI to do some of these
Yes.
things is worth the education. So if you've never used ChatGPT, you've never used Midjourney, you've never used Jasper, some of the AI tools that are out there that are big right now that are becoming these are becoming industry normal. Like
Right.
they're starting to say, hey, you need to know how to use AI generation to be a copywriter here and things like that. I highly recommend you either do something, take some action for you to start learning AI for yourself, because it just opens up a whole new world of opportunities for you.
Absolutely. I love what you just said, James, because like you said, let's say you're not interested in providing services on Fiverr. Let's say that this is not your gig. Maybe you already got a successful business. You're already doing well with what you do. Kind of like me, kind of like you, James. We're doing our business, right? But what if one of your VAs or your assistants can learn the stuff in this course and now turbocharge that side of your business, right? The content side, the content creation side, the image generating side, the video generating side. What if you just hand this course? I think there's so much value in handing this course to somebody that works for you on your team, and then having them learn it, right? And now you've just added this leverage to your business that wasn't there before. So yeah, there's huge potential in there. And it's funny because I had never really thought of it that way, James. So I like the way you're thinking, like thinking bigger in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love this. So again, training course. I'll leave a link it's in the description. I'll go ahead and post it on Twitter. Welcome to people watching on Twitter. Also, I started streaming to Twitter and those
Nice.
videos have just blown up. So, but I always forget to go post all my comments and stuff over there as well. So I'll make sure to do that. Dave, maybe one final question here.
Sure.
What should people expect on how much they can make? And I know this is going to vary wildly based
Yeah.
on what they end up doing, how much time they put in, how good of a listing they're able to put out there. But I don't know, what have you been able to see, or what would that's always a question that comes up is, oh, how much can I
Yeah.
make doing this? So what would you kind of answer for that?
It's a good question. And unfortunately, the answer I've always been able to give honestly is it depends. It depends on your ability to implement what is in the course and how quickly you implement it and how well you implement it, right? A lot of people, unfortunately, they'll try something and they won't see quick results right away, and then they'll just kind of give up. It's the people that stick to it and keep at it and keep saying, okay, well, if this isn't working, how can I make it work? That kind of thing. I come from, as you know, James, I come from a skateboarding background. So the very first thing you do on a skateboard is what? Fall, right? And that
Yep.
determines whether that person's going to be a skater or not. If they stay on and keep skateboarding, then they're going to be a skateboarder. If they fall and they go, oh no, that's not for me, then they won't. And that's just an example, like a real world example of what I would recommend that you do is go after this and stick with it, because the leverage you're using, the leverage you're getting from AI is so powerful. Not to mention the fact that you could even have somebody doing this for you, right? Like again, if you're in business, you're already got an established business, you could have somebody, a high school student or college student or a family member, implement these strategies for you as well. So to get back to the question, it really does depend on your ability to go after it and stick to it. And that's true of anything, any opportunity. That's why I hesitate to give numbers, because I want to be truthful and honest and say, hey, some people will take this and they'll create 20, 30 gigs and they'll be cranking along and they'll be doing six figures. And other people might dip their toe in the water and go, oh, I just want to make, another 200-300 a month. And that's fine. Totally fine. The cool thing is you can get what you want out of it by putting what you want into it.
Yep, absolutely. And one option might be, we talked about this in the Etsy course that you have, but maybe I'm going to add 1 gig a day for
Right.
two months. And then by the end of 2 months, you'll have 60 things out there on Fiverr.
Yep.
And then once the jobs start coming in, and if you do a good job, you get good reviews, then you start getting up the lists. You become featured on Fiverr. Oh, they're, got all 5-star reviews and things like that. And really can take it from there. So again, that's one of the things I love about things like this is if you want it to replace your 9 to 5, I guarantee you could do that. If you put in the work, it's not going to be you start today, do the training course, and tomorrow you're ready to quit your 9 to 5. But if you are looking for a side hustle, this could be it. But again, if you just want to make, like you said, a couple $100, I just want to put, maybe 5 things out there on Fiverr, make a couple $100 a month. That is totally an option with this as well. So
yeah, one other point I want to make really quick, and that is that again, as we started talking about Fiverr, we said, hey, you may remember it as a place where people pay $5 for a service. Well, now the most you can pay for a Fiverr gig is $20,000. So there are opportunities on Fiverr for you to offer consulting, coaching, courses, higher level services. You can charge as much as $20,000 on Fiverr gigs. So keep in mind, this is no longer a $5 marketplace. There are gigs that we've reviewed that do $100, $200, $300 per gig. And so I would just want to be sure that people know, hey, you can make a lot bigger dollars here now than you ever could before. And people are getting it. They're getting paid that. I've paid that much for services as well on Fiverr. I'm sure you have, James. So I just want to be sure people know this is no longer a low ticket marketplace. There's huge, huge potential here.
Yep. Absolutely. Totally agree. So we'll end here with the call to action. This training course, $97. And as always, Dave has this on all his courses and I love it, but he has a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. So it's pretty, give it a shot and you go through it. Oh, that wasn't helpful. I already knew everything in there. Dave is not looking for this to be a money grab. He's not just looking for, I just want to make as much money as I possibly can. He's very good about, hey, this wasn't helpful for you. Okay, that's fine. Let's get you your money back. I don't want you to pay me if it wasn't helpful for you. But I am confident that if you go through the training course and you implement the things that are said, don't forget the Bible verse. Hard work brings profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. So a lot of people are going to buy the course and they're going to go through it and say, this looks amazing, I can do it, and then never take any action. That's going to happen to people. So don't do that. Take some action, whether it be this, whether it be vending machines, whether it be the Etsy course that we had on Dave on for last time. Find something and start doing it. Start putting some work in place to get to your financial goals. So I'll leave a link to this. Also, Dave has a whole bunch of courses. So we're going to see Dave for several other things here on the channel over the next few months. We've done the Etsy Moneymaker. We've done the Fiverr one now. He's got a whole bunch of others on yield farming and some of these back, especially when crypto was blowing up and things like that. But let me know in the comments what you would like to see more training on. If there's a training course, Dave would love to build. He loves building training courses. That's one thing I know about Dave. So if you have a topic where it's like, hey, I'd really like to know more about this, let us know. Let us know in the comments, and I'm sure we can put something together for you on that. So we will go ahead and close there. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Again, we didn't need to introduce Dave. It's not complicated what we're talking about here today. If you're interested in making money on Fiverr using ChatGPT and Midjourney AI, this is the course for you. It'll walk you step by step through how to do it. And then it's not like, for $97, it's not like this is going to be a 100-hour course. Dave keeps it very succinct, which I appreciate. He doesn't include every little tiny thing you might need to know, but he makes it just from start to finish. Here's how you do it. And then from there, I'm confident that you'll be successful. So thank you, audience. You guys are amazing. As always, appreciate you guys. We'll see you. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up this week. So we'll keep you in the loop on that. Dave, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for building all this stuff. Again, I appreciate it. I think it's very helpful for my audience. Appreciate you very much. And
my pleasure.
We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, James.
All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll talk